podcast. This is an excerpt from the bombing of Dresden by Robert Hedden. It was the night of Fasching, and those crossing the Marienbrücke saw the cold drizzle of black winter sky suddenly ignite into summer. And for an hour, the pipes in every cellar dripped and ran dry. Glass doorknobs flowered into jewels. And the grapes that were left out to smolder on their vines suddenly ignited into stones. I chose to perform this from the apathetic view of a woman crossing the bridge during the firebombings of Dresden in 1945. 1945 was, well into the war, World War II. The firebombings destroyed most of Dresden. 22,000 people were killed. But I chose this point of view because at the Fasching, in the first line, is a carnival in German, and the Marienbrücke is called the Marie Bridge in English. So at this point in the war, most of the resources were being focused towards the war effort, and only a certain amount of people were able to cross these bridges to go to carnivals and enjoy themselves still and could afford to do this. So I viewed this person as a wealthy individual who was going to the carnival to enjoy themselves, and then they're so war-torn at this point and so desensitized to the war that they just looked back and they're watching their entire hometown and their entire city burn to the ground. This is obviously something that, for us, if we look back to our hometown, the first thing that comes to your mind isn't something as inconsequential as the grapes on the grapevine or the pipes in the cellars of your house. You're watching your whole livelihood burn, but in this case, they're just looking back and they're saying, oh, look, my entire livelihood's gone. The 22,000 people are dying right now, but the grapes are going to be burned. So that's probably, it's just not the first thing you think of. Unfortunately, at this point in the war, so many people had already died that, in my mind, it seemed to me that 22,000 people would almost be inconsequential to these people. They're saying millions have already died. Obviously, as we know now, there's, the Holocaust was going on at the same time. And so the average person just looking back and saying, oh, there go all my friends and families, my neighbors, and everybody around me. It really goes to show how war can completely desensitize and change a human being.